when Shaan called us up and said that he wasn't feeling too good, and we asked him what was going on, and he told us that he was going from one doctor to the other doctor to the other doctor, and that confused us a lot. We said, Shaan, why are you doing that? I mean to say, why is it that you're going to these different doctors all the time?
So I was actually in college at the time, and so my parents would keep me updated. Just, they called me one day and told me the situation with Shaan. I think at that time we were all pretty confused as to what it was. We were all, just trying to figure out all the solutions that we could. Because I was in college, the best thing that I could do was, research online and kind of give advice to my parents that way. But in the beginning, we were pretty confused, and everybody was just trying to put, all attention on Shaan to make sure that he felt better as soon as he could.
And when I came back home, I kept going to doctors, and they wouldn't do anything. They would just give me some medication and ask me, Shaan, have you struggled with anxiety in the past? And I said, no. And I said, well, you have to understand I'm anxious about how I'm feeling. I'm not anxious in general, I'm just anxious about how I'm feeling. I don't know what's wrong. If we could understand what it was, we could fix it. And they were shocked by how upset I was, by them telling me I had a clean bill of health. Like, why was this happening to me? I just wanted to go back to live. I was carefree, I was young, I was having a great time. I didn't want to deal with this. I felt like the smallest things were so difficult. I used to enjoy going to the grocery store, and now I can't even leave my house. Because what happens if these feelings come back? What happens if I'm getting panic attacks?
And whenever Shaan was saying that, Mom, I'm having a fast heartbeat and stuff like that in the middle of the night, he used to wake me up, and I used to take him to the hospital. That, oh yeah, Shaan must be having some kind of a problem.
And so to see him when he came home, he was more or less housebound. He was worried all the time. He was just, in this state of like constant anxiety and animosity. He didn't really know what was happening to him. So it was really hard to watch.
I did not realize in the beginning, but throughout I was trying to help him and trying to make him very comfortable that this child is such a strong child from the beginning, and what is going on? Maybe something wrong with him.
I had never seen him so quiet. He stopped really caring about himself in the way that he used to. He was very outgoing before.
Anxiety. It's your mental state that's what is happening to you. There is nothing physically wrong with it. And Shaan said, no, let's test one more test. He said, I can do that test for you. There is no problem. Let me do it for you. And he went ahead and did that test. And we waited for the results. The results came in. He said, see, I told you, there is nothing. This result is completely clear. Shaan wanted to see those results, and he looked at it and he says, so there is not, he said, we have ruled out everything.
And then I came to the realization, this is it. There's nothing I can do to fix this. I've tried everything. And I don't know what's wrong. And everyone says it's anxiety, but this isn't, what else? This can't be anxiety. Something else is wrong. And even if it is anxiety, there's nothing I can do. That's when I decided to let go. That's when I decided that nothing I can do can fix this. And for the first time, I just accepted it. And I said it can do whatever it wants. I don't care. And I found a couple of books of people who had claimed to go through something like this. But at this point, I was so skeptical. I had read so many books. I had listened to so many people who I thought were experts. But I didn't have a choice. What else could I do? That's when I just let the symptoms be there. And I said, consume me. Because everything I do just makes things worse. And that's when my recovery truly began.
That was the first time, that was the very first time we saw Shaan realizing that this was anxiety.
Shaan is one of the most confident people I know now. It's honestly awesome that I get to be his sister and see him kind of go through this journey, because seeing where he was to seeing where he is now, it's like he's a completely different person. He's so active, he's so outgoing, he's also so fearless. But he has this like element of resilience to him that you can just tell is an underlying layer of his life now. And it'll take him wherever he goes next.